Take two. It's January 27th, Murphy's Law Day. This is the second time I'm recording this, so I think I said something in the last video that somebody doesn't want up. So I think I will not mention the last piece I was saying in the previous versions. Now, I've been watching some of the stuff in the news today, and I'm getting so sick and tired of the misinformation that's being broadcast. People still are continually putting Andrew into a bad light. What people aren't realizing that or remembering, Buckingham Palace is going through a complete renovation. Everyone has moved out of there. I mean, the first things to be redone were the kitchens on the lower level because they were actually on top of a sewer. So that was cleaned up. Then the formal reception rooms were renovated because those have the priceless works of art in them. And now they're starting to renovate the floor that contains, they call it the chamber floor. And that is where everybody had their personal apartments. So, of course, the Princess Royal moved out. She now has an apartment over at St. James Palace, and her offices were also moved there. The Wessex, the Earl and Countess, they no longer have an apartment over at Buckingham Palace. They have their London pied-à-terre at St. James's also, and now people are saying, oh, Andrew's been kicked out of Buckingham Palace. No. His apartment is getting renovated also, so of course he had to be relocated into an apartment at St. James's Palace, and his offices moved there also. And then people are squawking, oh, why doesn't he spill the beans about everything? He can't. It's still an ongoing investigation. Just like so many people listened to Samantha Markle yesterday. People were being critical of her. She's got an ongoing lawsuit. And when you've got a big lawsuit happening, there's a kind of a gag order where you can't talk about certain things. That's the same thing Andrew is under. He's under a gag order where he can't discuss things that he's done because there is a massive legal investigation. There are different police organizations, law enforcement organizations. So yeah, he's having to keep his mouth shut, and hopefully within the next month or so, before the coronation, much more will be revealed. People just need to be patient. Just chill out. Don't start making phony accusations and horrible assumptions. Everything's going to come out roses for him. I mean, hey, he's got a new grandkid on the way too. So why are you trying to take the joy out of such a wonderful announcement? And other things, yeah, it's like I'm laughing because on mass media, they're finally announcing that one of the pharmaceutical companies and a tech guru are now admitting that what caused everybody to stay in their houses for 2 years practically is now can be considered just a seasonal flu. I hope some of the younger people have been spouting stuff and who have been like, oh, I got to walk around in gloves and a face covering. Wake up. But don't get me more started on on that nonsense. But yeah, it's about time. And I was poking around doing some research on something, and I came across a story. It's from like more than 10 years ago. It happened like back in 2007. Now, the Sanderton estate, the majority of it's private property owned by the current monarch. But there's one section that's a nature reserve, and people are allowed to go there, and basically it's bird watch because it's nesting grounds for the hen harrier, which is a rare species of bird, and it's considered it's an endangered species, and it's protected under several laws. If basically here in the United States, if you get caught killing a bald eagle, your butt's in hot water. And same way with the hen harrier in England, you can look, but don't do anything else. Well, back in 2007, while a park ranger and some bird watchers, some spotters were out, and they saw the harriers flying in formation, they heard some shots, and 2 birds went down. That day, there was only one shooting party out, and it was people from the people who are allowed to be on the private property. It was a young male member of the royal family. He was out there with some friends and one of the gillies, gamekeepers. And yes, they said they were out there as a shooting party. Now, this young man was pulled in for questioning. After questioning, they couldn't find the bird carcasses because somebody cleaned up really fast. And all of a sudden, after he was talked to, the case was dropped. Now, I've been looking around for if there's any mention in it, but no success so far. Considering how he's treated some of his ponies, wouldn't surprise me. So this is short and sweet. I've got other things going on today. It's long story short, it's the yahrzeit of the anniversary of the passing of a very good friend of mine, someone who basically guided me through the nightmare of the entertainment industry and taught me what to look out for. So I'm more concerned with that today than doing videos. So to everyone, have a good Shabbos, and I'll talk to you on Sunday. Bye.